Welcome to our YouTube channel Being Engineer. So friends, in this lecture, we will discuss about seismic zones of India. So the maps represent a seismic zone. So here we can see, sorry friends, the image is not clear. There are four zones which are second, third, fourth and fifth. So fifth one is represented by red color, fourth zone represented by orange color, third one is represented by yellow, and the second zone is represented by blue color. Okay, so we can see here the fourth zone of India. So introduction is, earthquake are the shaking, rolling or sudden shocks of the earth's surface. These are the natural means of releasing stress between the faults. Usually they last less than a minute but can be felt over the large areas. It can't be predicted. There are about 20 plates along the Earth's surface, and these plates move continuously and slowly past each other, towards each other and away from each other, thus causing the different phenomena on Earth's surface. As the plates move, they put a forces on themselves. When the force is large enough, the crust is forced to break, and hence the break in the earth crust results in release of stored energy. Then it moves through earth in the form of waves that we will feel and call as earthquake. So here we can see a diagram where the main is focus. Focus is the where the earthquake occurs. It is the origin of the seismic energy. Okay, so energy will dissipate into plate boundary, epicenter and seismic wave radiates in all the direction. So we can see in the diagram the plate boundaries, epicenter and seismic wave radiations. So every tremor produces different types of seismic waves which travel through the rock with different velocities. So here there are three waves: longitudinal waves or P waves, which can travel through solid or liquids; transverse wave, which can travel through solids, S waves; and surface waves denoted by L waves. Earthquakes are measured using seismometers, and quake magnitude is measured by Richter magnitude scale, and intensity of the shaking is measured on Mercalli scale. So the seismic zones of India. India lies at the northwestern end of the Indo-Australian plate, which encompasses India, Australia, a major portion of the Indian Ocean, and the other smaller countries. This plate is colliding against the huge Eurasian plate and going under the Eurasian plate. This process of one tectonic plate getting under another is responsible for making India a earthquake-prone country. A number of significant earthquakes occurs in and around India over the past century. Some of these occurred in the populated and urbanized area and hence caused a great damage. The varying geology at a different location in the country implies that the likelihood of the damaging earthquakes taking place at different location in the different. Thus, a seismic zone map is required to these regions. So we can see here the Himalayan boundaries, which are adjacent to Indo-Gangetic plains and Narmada plains, Mahanadi plains, Godavari plains. Okay, so the geographical layout and the tectonic plate boundaries at India are showing here. So we can see here this is the Eurasian plate. Okay, and here Indo-Gangetic plains are colliding with each other in Himalayan area, and this will create a earthquake prone zone. The major reason for high frequency and intensity of the earthquake is that the Indian plate is driving into Asia at a rate of approximately 47 mm per year. Geographical statistics of India show that almost 54% of the land is vulnerable to earthquakes. A World Bank and United Nations report shows that estimated that around 200 million city dwellers in India will be exposed to storms and earthquakes by 2050. The latest version of Seismic Zone Map of India, given in the Earthquake Resistant Design Code of India IS 1893 Part 1 2002, assigns four levels of seismicity for India in terms of zone factors. In other words, the earthquake zoning map of India divides India into four seismic zones, which are zone 2, 3, 4, 5. Unlike its previous version, which is considered of 5 or 6 zone for country. According to the present zoning map, Zone 5 expects the highest level of seismicity, where the Zone 2 is associated with the lowest level of seismicity. Now the Center for Seismology. Center for Seismology, Ministry of Earth Sciences is a nodal agency of Government of India dealing with the various activities in the field of seismology and aligned disciplines. The major activities currently being pursued by the Center for Seismology, which includes earthquake monitoring on 24/7 basis, including real-time seismic monitoring for early warning of tsunamis. Second one is operation and maintenance of national seismological network and local networks, seismological data center and information services, seismic hazard and risk related studies, field studies for aftershock, swarm monitoring, site response studies, earthquake processes and modeling. So the MSK, which is Medvedev Smonhor Karnik intensity broadly associated with the various seismic zones, is 6 or less, 7, 8, 10 and above for the zones 2, 3, 4 and 5 respectively, corresponding to maximum considered earthquake. Each zone indicates the effect of an earthquake at a particular place based on the observation of the affected area and can also be described using a descriptive scale like modified Mercalli intensity scale or Medvedev-Sponhor-Karnik scale. So here in figure 3 and 4 we can see a seismic Indian zone map of 1970 and Indian seismic zone map as per 1893-2002. So we will see latest map. Here the zone 5 is represented by red color, zone 4 with orange color, zone 3 with yellow and zone 2 will be represented by blue color. Okay, so zone 5, which represents covers the area with the highest risk zone that suffers earthquake of intensity MKS 9 or greater. The IS code assigns zone factor of 0.36 for zone 5. Structural designer use this factor for earthquake resistant design of structures in zone 5. The region of Kashmir, western and central Himalayas, north and middle Bihar, the northeast Indian region and the run of Kutch fall in the zone 5. Generally, the area having the trap rock or basaltic rock are prone to earthquake. Zone 3, the Andaman and Nicobar Island, parts of the Kashmir, Western Himalaya fall under Zone 3. This zone is classified as the moderate damage zone, which is liable to MSK of 7 and also 7.8. The IS code assigned zone factor of 0.16 for Zone 3. Okay. So again, we can see here zone 5 is the highest earthquake prone zone, zone 4, zone 3 and zone 2nd. It is represented by the colors. Okay, so red color will represented by zone 5 of highest earthquake intensity zone. Okay, zone 4 is called the high damage risk zone and covers area liable to MSK of 8. The IS code assigns the zone factor of 0.24 for zone 4, which are used for structural designer. The Indo-Gangetic Basin and the capital of the country, Delhi, Jammu Kashmir, fall in the zone 4. In Maharashtra, the Patan area Koinanagar is also in the zone 4. In Bihar, the northern part of the state, like Laxaul near the border of India and Nepal, is also in zone 4. Zone 2, this region is liable to MSK of 6 or less and is classified as low damage risk zone. The IS code assigns zone factor of 0.10, which are of maximum horizontal acceleration that can be experienced by a structure in the zone is 10% of the gravitational acceleration for zone 2. Again, the earthquake zone of Orissa is shown in this map, and we can see the high colored represents a moderate damage zone, and the less color represent a low damage risk zone. Okay, and we can see here the major whites and industrial and airplane area also represented in earthquake zone of Orissa. Okay, again in this figure the seismic zonation and intensity map of India is shown. Okay, so zone 4, zone 5 is a very high risk zone. Okay, zone 4 will be high risk zone, moderate risk zone is zone 3, and low risk zone is zone 2. Okay, about 59% of the land area of the India is liable to seismic hazard damage. Okay, so uh, again this chart is represents the earthquake in India. Okay, these are the dates, events, time, magnitude, and maximum intensity, and also the death number is present in this. We can see here Kutch, Assam, Coimbatore, Kangra, Bihar, Quetta, Assam. Okay, the maximum magnitude of the earthquakes are 8.3, 8.7. Okay, so we can see by studying these earthquakes which are happened in the previous years, and for preparing for the upcoming earthquakes we can save thousands of life. We can see here the thousands of peoples are died due to this natural cause. So we should be prepared for upcoming earthquakes, and we should make the structure which are liable to take all the shocks of the earthquake and safely uh, uh, to make people safe in their houses. Okay, thank you friends. If you like this video and you think that this information is useful, so please share with your friends. Thank you for watching.